Hello my friends, and how are you doing? Today I'm going to compare the V8.1 Alpha to Nano Banana and Grok. We're going to start out with a pretty insane and long prompt. You see here 12 different characters who do different things in the image, like a fruit vendor slipping, and then you also have a young thief crouching, a mother kneeling, shielding her child, a merchant throwing a coin purse, an armored knight stepping forward, a bandit swinging a sword downward, a bandit pulling another person backward, a street performer frozen in panic juggling, you have a guard standing on stone steps blowing a horn, a fleeing nobleman running away, a blacksmith near forge raising his hammer, and a pickpocket cutting the purse. All of these have to be in the image. Now, Midjourney did kind of nice, but not really, because a lot of that, like the people getting deformed, the actions are not there, not all of the characters are there. By the way, every image I show you here today is first roll, first try. I didn't cherry pick anything, so this is just what Midjourney 8.1 is generating right now, but this is a super complex prompt. Now here is what Nano Banana is doing. You can actually see on the top left the tool that is being used. You can see here most of the actions are there, which is pretty amazing, pretty insane. Not only are they there, but they are done in a nice way that you can actually identify, should be anatomically correct, fits in the scene, not too much overlapping between the characters. Then next we have here Grok, which is still doing a good job, even though not as good, but a lot of the actions are there, so that is pretty cool. Not too much overlap between the characters. The detail is a little bit lacking, especially when it comes to the faces, but still actually not too bad. Now next we have this test here with a lot of stuff going on, and Midjourney actually kind of tried to do it good, but not really doing it good, because this should be a grid with these 12 different elements. You can see some of them here, but Nano Banana did actually a much better job of that. As you can see, these are all of the elements asked for, like the blue star, or the icon here of the sand timer, or the cat with the head, the treasure map, the googly eyes, the emoji of the thumbs up, the colored 32 here, and so on. Now also Grok is doing an amazing job with that. All of the elements are there, all of them are correct. Again, let's go back to Midjourney. This is what Midjourney has created. A lot of the elements are there, but they are not in this 4x3 grid, and they are also not correct in what they are showing. For example, the 42 and the color is split up into two different elements. That's not quite working here, right? Let's go on to the next test. This is Midjourney shaking hands. Actually pretty good. I'm pretty surprised by that. I did a lot of hand testing. All of the fingers are there. They are anatomically correct, I would say. Artistically also pretty beautiful, I have to say. Now here's Nano Banana. It's not in the same style because my prompts are very basic. The only thing I asked for is a handshake. I didn't define any style or anything else. The rest is coming from the model. Again, of course, Nano Banana is doing great at that. And here we have Grok, of course, also doing great at these different elements and the fingers and everything in here. Also, nice skin detail, by the way. Here we have the next one of a hand holding a cigar. This was a big problem in the past, with the cigar floating somewhere but not really in the fingers, or hold it in a strange way and fingers missing, stuff like that. Midjourney is doing it in a beautiful way. By the way, when you look at the colors here and the light, this is actually applying my global profile, which is based on the image ratings I have done from the styles and images I like. This is why it looks like that. And this is why also Nano Banana, for example, is more bland in the style. Now, my suggestion here is to upload an image to Nano Banana and say to use it as a style reference to get more cinematic colors. But this is more about what the tool can actually do. And here you can see the fingers are good, the way it's held is very good. The cigar looks great. The smoke around it looks amazing. Here we have Grok doing the same thing. Again, a little bit less detail, especially in the stickers on the cigar, but the rest is really, really amazing. Pretty good details, anatomically correct, everything there. Let's go to the next test here. This is a classic test. We have a cat on a red square, we have a dog on a blue ball, and we have a monkey on a yellow cylinder. All of that is there. So actually Midjourney doing a great job here in 8.1. Here we have Nano Banana again doing a pretty good job here. I'm a little bit more impressed with the different sizes of the animals. I actually like that a lot. In the comparison, let's go back here to Midjourney. The cat, the dog, the monkey, they all have the same size. I mean, a cat is smaller than a dog. I know that much. The monkey size, I actually can't really tell, but here, this looks pretty realistic to me. And here we have Grok, again, different sizes, even though the cat is maybe a little bit big. But one thing I really like here is the depression of the blue ball by the weight. Now, this is because it's a blow-up ball compared to this very solid ball here, but still it's a very nice detail. And we have a nice monkey sitting on that cylinder, so all of that is pretty amazing. Now, let's go on to the next one. Midjourney, a disc. That's all I wanted to have. The disc is round. This is important because in the past, almost all of the AI models could not make a round disc. It will always be deformed in some kind. Here we have Nano Banana. Let me know what you think. Is this completely round or not 100% round? Because it looks round, but it looks a little bit not round, like just a tiny bit not round. And here we have Grok, again, like it's a messy CD, but it is a CD. If you don't know what that is, you are from a generation that is past the CD-ROM. This is a CD-ROM that we use for music and games from the internet. Anyways, let's go to the next one. This is Midjourney holding a ball in your hand. Now the ball is round. This was one test. It's also a sphere. It's another test. But holding it, not so much, because it's kind of floating. And this was in all of the 4 images, because Midjourney is always generating 4 images at a time. Now here we have Nano Banana actually holding the ball. Very nice, also very accurate from the anatomy, and the fingers are gripping the ball really closely, touching the surface. The shadow is beautiful, everything is there. There's a hand in the background, but that might just be as it is. That's okay. Then we have here Grok holding the ball in a different position, but still actually pretty good. The fingers are touching the ball is round, it's an actual sphere, and also the shadows are actually hitting the ball in the right way. Pretty good. I'm impressed. It's very, very nice. Next, we have here Midjourney with this prompt. Very impressive. This is an important test. So we have all of these people looking down at the camera. That's working. But we also have the faces sideways. We have them upside down. We have them from below. We have them in strange angles, and still everything is working out. So that's actually pretty impressive. Also the depth of field that is represented here in this prompt. So this is really, really cool. Here we have Nano Banana again, actually doing it really nice. All of the faces upside down, sideways, any kind of direction are correct faces. Pretty cool, because in the past it was a real problem for AI. Now here Grok couldn't do it. And actually, I have to say, this time I tried it multiple times because I just couldn't believe that Grok would not be able to do it. And maybe with another prompt it would be able to do it. But we are comparing the same prompt here. And this created a fisheye image, which is an amazing image, no doubt about that. But it's not what was asked for. And I was actually surprised by that. Next, we have here Midjourney again, face upside down. Really cool, very nice. Seen a little bit from below with the angle, so there's a little bit of shortening, and that the ears are that low is actually correct from that perspective. Here we have it turned around, so you can see that it actually works out correctly. Very, very nice. This is Nano Banana. In this case, it's a photo, but again, face upside down really works. Let's see. Yes, looks like an actual face. Everything seems to be correct. So in the past, this was really hard for AI models. It's done now correctly. And here we have Grok, again, a different image. I love here that the hair is also hanging down, also in Nano Banana, and it looks pretty good. Even the earring is actually hanging down, which is pretty amazing. And here you have it, and really good, right? This looks like a real face. Everything there, no distortion, pretty good. And as you can see, the earring is actually pointing upwards. So actually also understanding the impact of gravity on these different elements. Next, we have here Midjourney, not able to count. I tried it, and all of the images had not the correct number of people. I wanted to have 8 people holding hands on a street. It's not 8 people as far as I can see. It's 7 people. Here we have Nano Banana actually doing a great job. We have 8 people. Of course, there's other people in the background, but the 8 people holding the hand, they are 8 people. That's correct. Also from different ethnicities and so on. So that's also pretty nice. Very good result. And here we have Grok. Also 8 people. Different ethnicities, they are on a road, they are holding hands. Again, the face details are not so great. If you have more people in the same image with Grok, the faces get less detail. You can see, let's go back here to Nano Banana. No problem at all with the face details, even though we have a lot of people here. Even for a lot of people in the background, the face is not, well, actually just one person on the left has a correct face. The other one's getting really mushy, but Grok, you can see all of the faces look kind of deformed and not really that good. Let's go to the next test. This is Midjourney, where I wanted to have a Zippo lighter. If you know what a Zippo lighter is, you probably had a fun childhood anyways. This is a Zippo lighter lighting up a cigar. Now here are multiple problems, I would say. First of all, even though this Zippo looks kind of good, the flame is not coming from the middle of the Zippo, and also the way that the thumb is on the wrong side, because somewhere is the cap of the Zippo, and that's where the thumb is. So actually the lighter part is on the other side. And also when you look at the head looks way too enlarged. So that is not great on how it is right now. Now here we have the next one with Nano Banana. Pretty good. You can see everything actually for the Zippo works. He's lighting it from the correct side. We see the cap of the Zippo open to the side. He's holding the hand, the light, everything is there. Cigar in the mouth, really good. Also in this case, the head is the correct size. And there we have Grok. Again, beautiful detail. This kind, he's not lighting, it's already burning, but it's opening. The cap is there, the mechanism, everything is on the right side and so on. He's holding the cigar, having it in his mouth. Everything here works out. So that's pretty good. Let's go here to the next one. This is about text. Actually pretty impressed with Midjourney text ability. First, I had 2 lines of text that are pretty similar. This is a test. This is my text. Then 100% and $1, like $1. Everything there. Very impressive with Midjourney to be able to do that. Here we have Nano Banana, and it's actually there. The end symbol in the middle for end is not exactly like I would write it. I'm actually not sure if this is the correct symbol, to be honest, but I guess it is. The rest of it is pretty good though. And here we have Grok doing everything perfect. The full text is there. Pretty nice. Next one, I was asking for a sign with the formula for water. I didn't define how it's written. I just said formula for water. Midjourney almost did it. Kind of, it's a very beautiful illustration style, to be honest, but it's not there. Then we have Nano Banana, did it perfectly, even added a little bit of spice here with water is life, very cool. And it's the right formula, of course. And then we have Grok, even with some illustration, the formula for water with some water lines below that and the correct formula. Looks like a teacher here, or he says actually Dr. Patel, chemistry department. So that's pretty amazing. Pretty cool little details in here from Grok. Next, we have here Midjourney counting from 0 to 10. Doing it really nice. Very cool illustration again. And Nano Banana, of course, can do the same thing, counting from 0 to 9. And then we have Grok also being able to count from 0 to 9. then we have something that for some reason Midjourney is not really able to do, and that is a Japanese girl in a school uniform holding a Gatling gun. Very strange. And then we have here Nano Banana doing a great job, really looking like one of these movie scenes, and Grok also doing a pretty cool job. And I will finish this video by showing you the 3 animations of that, because one thing that Midjourney cannot really do is good video, especially when it comes to actions and things happening. It's not really happening. So that's not great. But then we have Nano Banana, which does it really, really nice, as you can see here. Very, very beautiful. And then we have Grok, which for some reason turned the face into an anime style, but it also did it in a really cool way. Before we go, I also want to show you the interface, even though this is the alpha page. So you have to go to alpha.midjourney.com. One important thing here is to choose the model. 8.1 version, as you can see, and then the version has standard and HD. HD is way higher resolution, standard works way faster. Also, what you want to look for is to turn off your global profile, which you have to do on the normal page and then switch over and or reload the page. Now here's also something that one of my users found out that's pretty interesting. If you enter blue chainsaw, you get this kind of like hallucinations, you would say, maybe these kind of like strange artistic styles. I don't know why. Midjourney feels the need to dream up these very strange chainsaws, not just a blue chainsaw, but something that's made out of ceramics for some reason and have these like chains here on it. I don't know what's going on there, but even if you ask for a normal chainsaw, you get this, which I don't know, it looks like Warhammer to me somehow. Why is there a chain here? I don't know. This has some plants growing out of it, so this is kind of like, it looks like it's trained on gaming assets or something like that. It is very strange. Very, very strange. This is the only one that kind of looks like a chainsaw, but still, I don't know what's going on here. Also, real quick, I want to show you some images of one of my Discord members, and these are more artistic, so you can see pretty cool uses of AI here, of Midjourney specifically. The results, of course, are kind of like not really comparable to anything else, but at the same time you get a good impression of the artistic skill and impressiveness and expressiveness. Of course, that's more important, but the important part about that is that Midjourney is still unrivaled in artistic style, in color grading, in composition, in dynamic cameras, depth of field, all these kind of cool things. So for creating a mood board or creating the artistic scenes that you afterwards use other tools for to change that into animated scenes, Midjourney is actually a good starting point for that, because I don't really know any other model that has this artistic ability to do something like that, something that looks that professional as an output. And then of course afterwards you would use Seedance or Kling or any kind of other video tool to animate these images into something that moves, or even use, for example, Nano Banana to fix the images to something that works. But stylistically, Midjourney is still really, really amazing. And that was it already for today. Let me know what you think. See you on X or on Discord, and thanks for watching. Bye!